Hello! We're doing an adventure together, hands-free. I'm not holding the phone. I am in the great state of Utah, friends. And fun story about Lisa. When Lisa's dad fired her via text message, she got a used SUV from her friend and she traveled the country. And this is a real story. I had met a guy in Colorado and I was staying with him, and my aunt insisted that I drive to Utah and meet her for her birthday. And I was really not wanting to do it. My aunt, and we would have spats, and I was just really nervous about spending that much time with her. And I also was like, Utah, what's in Utah? I've never been, and I was like really into the guy at the time. Anyways, I arrived to Camas, Utah, and they had like acres upon acres, just roaming cows, my like creeks, my dogs would like just gallivant along. And I met this amazing family that like immediately felt like literally my family, and we got along smashingly. I ended up staying for several weeks, and I'm back to see them. I'm back to see myself, like from where I was to where I am now. And that was in 2013. It was literally last week that I arrived because my aunt's birthday was Sunday. And ironically, at that time, the government had shut down, and today is October 2nd. The government has shut down yet again, and I was texting with my friend Haley, like, what is going on? It kind of feels like I'm going back to see where I was at as that version of my older self to where I am now. At the time, I don't know if you've been following me for a while, but I had just graduated from air traffic control school, and I was hoping to get hired by the FAA to be an air traffic controller. Yeah, true statement. And it didn't work out, and I got the letter while here in Utah that it didn't work out, and I was like gutted. I was just really devastated. But now driving on this same road that I drove 12 years ago, I looked up to the universe and I was like, thank you so much. So today's video is a reminder of when things don't go as planned, when things don't go the way that you want them to go, when things divert. Literally, one of my top hacks of life is to be thankful, is to be like, oh, you have something better in mind. Because the thought of me being in a dark, pitch black room looking at a scope with they're like lime green airplanes dotted all over the screen, and like talking airplane talk every day, all day on like 15-hour shifts with like no days off, sounds terrible. I signed up for that job because number one, my dad was in aviation, and I thought it would be cool since he fired me. Maybe if I stay in aviation, he won't like disown me for forever, and we can still have a relationship. My dad is a narcissist, was very emotionally, sometimes physically abusive. I don't know why I wanted to maintain that relationship, but these are the things you do when you don't have a lot of love in your life. So anyways, I did that, and he ended up firing me and not talking to me anyways. And I actually ironically knew when I ran away from my mom's house and moved in, the day I quit working for him is the day our relationship ends, because he would just use me as cheap labor, and like he never really wanted a kid, so why maintain that relationship? But anyways, I got in air traffic control to make him happy, and the universe diverted me. The universe was like, oh no, you're not doing that, sis. We got something better planned for you. And I had always wanted to be a realtor since I was 17 years old. I actually graduated high school early at 17 and told my dad I wanted to be a realtor. He said, no, you got to get your college degree. I was so bored in college because I had been running my dad's company for like 3 years already. So I was doing everything that I went to college for. So when the universe takes away a relationship, doesn't give you that promotion, application for the apartment doesn't work, the weather changes and you can't go, see it as a blessing. I oftentimes now, this is another top life hack for me, when I start feeling down and disappointed and upset that I didn't get my way, I genuinely am excited that something else better is coming, because I really believe that the human life is a game. And I think that we come here to learn, to grow, to heal, to experience, to adventure, to go outside the box, to be, I was going to say drastic, kind of dramatic, kind of just like, I don't want you to go crazy, quit your job and like go drive around the country not making any money and like go to jail or something. That's not what I'm trying to say. But what I'm trying to say is be in flow, be free, be comfortable with things shifting and changing and going in a direction that you didn't plan. And I promise you, when you let Jesus take the wheel, when you let go, I say that in God's country, when you let go, the universe rewards you. Okay? It's when you are trying to control the narrative and force your outcome of the situation on your life that you get anxious, depressed, angry, emotional, stressed. It's when you are trying to grasp onto something that isn't what the universe wants for you, is when it feels bleh. But the minute you're just like, okay, I'm gonna sit back. Oh, look at that over there. You know, something X. And then you go explore that and you realize, wow, this is even better. I can't imagine not having been a top real estate agent. Like, the financial abundance that I received doing that career helped me to literally travel the world and heal myself. Okay? Doing that career, which I had known since 17 was what I wanted to do and be, following my intuition of that. Because again, my dad said no. And when I turned 30, I circled back and I got my license. And I can't imagine having never been a realtor. I can't even imagine my personality. I can't even imagine what else I would have done. I am speechless in trying to explain to you what other thing I could have possibly done with my life. I'm entering a new phase now. I'm still a realtor. I still do it on the side. But I'm evolving as a creator with my channel. I'm writing my memoir. I'm doing speaking engagements. I'm doing more of my soul work now, which I wasn't healed and ready enough to do until now. So I had to do for 12 years that real estate career to get to now this tier. And I wonder if I had gone into air traffic control, I feel like I still would have got to where I got to. The road may have been a lot more bumpier. Not to say the road wasn't bumpy. Not to say the road didn't have like giant potholes and I got a lot of flat tires and like got lost a lot. But to reflect back now, I think to let go faster, to release faster, just gets you to the, not the best route for you. Maybe I don't want to use that term. Maybe not like fate, because you in a way have control of your fate. It's like Final Destination, right? Like you can change things, but things will kind of always end up back where they were supposed to be. The universe makes sure of that. So this was just my reminder to you that I want you to release control. I release control. You know, I accept what I receive. I ask for what I want, and I demand high value, and I have boundaries and expectations. So this isn't just like, oh, I'm not going to put in any effort or like try to manifest what I want. Like, you need to tell source what you want. You need to be open and like in touch with yourself and have self-love to receive. So this isn't just like hang out on the couch and play video games. No, this is, I have a goal. This is where I want to go. This is I think it's the lifestyle. You have to come up with the lifestyle that you desire for you. Some people want to marry and have a big family, and oh my God, I'm choking up just saying that. Like, that wasn't my vision of a lifestyle. That wasn't what I desired or craved. And once I healed myself, once I worked on myself, I enhanced my self-love. I started doing things to please myself and growing my confidence and how I felt about life in general. I can't wait to be a mom now. I, would be so honored for this beautiful gift. And I also think that's because I wasn't a healthy person that should be procreating at that time. I definitely should not have been having a kid with all the anger and hostility and frustration that I was carrying from my unprocessed, unresolved emotional trauma from my childhood. So again, I wasn't meeting people to have those types of relationships because the universe wasn't aligning that on purpose. The universe and myself kept vibrationally attracting things, situations, people, experiences to myself to knock me over the head and be like, hey, dum-dum, are you going to figure this out this time? Like, are you going to try something different this time? I used to think about myself inappropriately and undeserving and like a dumpster fire. Like, I used to feel like I was a dumpster fire. I used to have the vibration of that. So the dates, the men that I would attract matched that. So that goes in connection with what you're wanting. If you're wanting a healthy relationship and you're asking God, source, your journal, you know, your friends, like, when is he going to come? When is my perfect? They're going to come when you are ready. Like when you've done the work, when you've done the healing, when you have put yourself through test after test and you've made better choices, you're feeling more alignment with where you want to be. Like if you're looking to get married in a state that you don't want to live in, do you think that's going to work? No, the universe is going to not let you find anybody there because you know you don't want to live there. So it's going to like divert you and not let you find anybody because deep down you really want to live in this other place. So until you get to that other city, you're not going to meet anybody. It's all intertwined. It's all connected. And nobody talks about it. And you can think that I'm woo-woo and weird that I think this is all connected. But it is. I'm living proof. Okay? So I just wanted you to have your little reminder. Jesus, take the wheel. Let it go. Let it flow. You know, I always use the analogy, when you spill milk on the floor, laugh. Laugh. Make a joke. Well, I guess I need to take a time out and just, you know, clean and savor the moment. Think about, I have the privilege of taking time right now and wiping up my floor because I can afford milk. I am, you know, not at my job right now. You know, just think, rephrase it and restructure it and beautify your life in I get to. I'm so lucky. I'm so thankful. There's this really terrible drink that I have to drink every morning. I can't even describe what the taste of it is, but immediately after I had it the first day, I said to myself, I'm so thankful. I'm so lucky that this product exists and I get to drink it so that I get to get better. It's all in the reframe. It's all, I got chills. It's all in how you hardwire your thought process about something. Because listen, you could be so upset that you missed your flight, or the hotel was sold out, or you had to go to this different room, but you could meet someone on the way to the next stage of your life that changes your life for forever. The universe is always working in collaboration with divine timing to get you where it wants you to be. So let go, have faith in uni, and let universe know, let source, let God know what you want. What does that lifestyle look like? Do you want to be single your entire life and just like rich? Tell the universe that. There's no judgment if that's what you want. That's not what I want. It used to be what I wanted. It used to be the lie that I told myself that I wanted because I was emotionally unavailable and afraid of commitment. And now, like, I literally to this day sometimes accidentally make the same joke when someone's like, oh, why don't you just do a contract for like a year instead of month to month? And I'm like, I have commitment issues. Like, I know myself. But that was because of the subconscious brainwashing my father did. So everything is programming based on other people in your youth. So sit down, journal. I want you to get out a piece of paper and journal what your fairy tale fantasy ultimate best life could be. Do you want to work at Disneyland and dress up as a fairy princess every day and like take pictures with people? Do you want to create something in science that like clears cancer? Like whatever it is, I want you to write down every detail. I want you to think about when I wake up, what does my bedroom look like? What am I wearing? What is the first thing I do? What do my shades look like? What does my bedding look like? Is there anyone else in my bed? Are there any other bedrooms in my house with people in them? Who are those people? How do they behave? What are those mannerisms? What do I do for breakfast? Do I drink matcha or tea or coffee? Do I really like orange juice? Like, write it all out. Do an entire day. Do alarm clock to bedtime. Write out all the details. What are you eating? What are you driving? What is your workday like? How do people talk to you? What does your closet look like? Write it down. Get specific. Ooh, this was a tidbit. I was going through my notes on my phone because I didn't want to pay the $8 for internet today. And I had written a note that life is like ordering a pizza. You don't just call Domino's and say, hey, I want a pizza. You have to tell them, well, where do you want it? What's on it? What size do you want? Do you want any size? Do you want a drink? You know, like, and then they tell you it's going to be here at this time, and then it comes later. Yeah, you know, just like life for a lot of times. So put down your order for your pizza. This is great homework. You're going to have so much fun. And I want you to get so detailed. And if you think of something when you're like at dinner time that you wanted at breakfast, go back and like add in the notes and then read that before bed. What you think about and what you observe before bed is what you tell your subconscious mind you want. It's then what you fantasize about in your dreams. You're like literally programming yourself before you go to sleep. What you think and do before you go to sleep is very impactful. I like to listen to meditation music. I like to read self-help books. I try not to watch reality TV. I sometimes do. I can't watch scary movies, that's for sure. I don't want to watch like dark things because then that's what I'm telling my brain that I want, and then I think about that stuff and I manifest it. So just be careful. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the cart chat conversations with Lisa today, and I hope you found this video inspiring, insightful, and helpful. And I would love if you could subscribe. I would love to monetize this channel. I have another channel at Lisa Petrick where I do fashion and talk about my dating and blah blah blah. So super fun channel, but I'm trying to get this channel monetized, so I would love if you could share with a friend. Send it to a friend, I don't know, blast it into the interwebs, comment below, really helps my channel. But forwarding it to a friend and someone else watching it is like the special sauce for me. So thank you, my friends. I appreciate you, and have a beautiful and blessed day. Bye for now.